Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you for joining me, and we are playing some RimWorld, Lord of the Rims. Let's go. Full speed ahead. Actually, maybe not full speed. I don't want things to get too crazy around here, so we'll just go medium speed. Now, in case you missed it last episode, which was the very first episode, we've got Dofer. He's our dwarf. He's also a construction guy and a miner, as you might have assumed. Filigel, she's a bit of a unique elf over here. She's a crafter. She does love to garden, but she tolerates the dwarf, and they live together. And we've got Rosa, our little bitty hobbit. Hello, Rosa. She's our cook, and she also helps Filigel out there in the gardens. So things are going pretty smoothly around here. I'm going to actually slow it down a little bit more. We still got some survival meals, but we've got Rosa. She's went ahead and she's starting to work on making some simple meals. Now, my first bit of research is pemmican. Let's take a look. We didn't do this last episode, so let's take a look at the research tree that we have available here with the Lord of the Rings setup. Now, I did warn people last episode, be wary of these mods, because there are a lot of errors that pop up when you install them, and I don't think the author is very active at the moment, so you might get some errors, some glitches, some bugs. We'll experience those together. We'll see how it goes. Kind of a test run here. So this looks pretty basic here under this main tab. Oh, what's the signal fire? Okay. Oh, I bet this is a replacement for that communication. Yep. A lot of these medieval mods, like low tech mods do this kind of thing. Well, they'll just replace it with some of the higher tech stuff with something which functions the same or similar, but it's got a nice skin on it. Keeps you immersed. Alright, looking around, a lot of this is for weaponry down here. Some armor up here. Oh, we got a medieval fridge. I did install, I believe I've got installed the ice mod, which allows you to keep things cold, but this rim fridge might do the trick too. Interesting. We'll see how this works. Oh, it is the add-on. Okay, this is part of the ice add-on. Good. Perfect. So, this tab looks pretty straightforward. Let's go to the doors. Nothing here that's too amazing. Now here's the dwarf tab. We got furniture, lighting, fortress, toy making, mead brewing, of course. What is this? Oh, this is like the combat here. Okay. Nice. We got some race-specific weapons. Very cool. Assuming the elves are the same. Yep. Race-specific weapons. Apparel, furniture, fences. Huh. Decorative fence. Okay. Oh, and food. Nice. Oh, we got it. Maybe this will be the next thing we do. Elvish bread. Wow. Okay, that looks fun. We're going to get into that. How about the hobbits? Kuduk. Hobbit swords. Interesting. Melee hobbits. Okay. Apparel of the hobbit folk. Hobbit holes. That's just the... Oh, here's why you need the doors right there. The door mod, I suppose. A little bit of pipeweed. Cool. I don't know what this does, like its effects, but... Mental break. Oh, okay. Consciousness. Oh, interesting. Just a 1% consciousness hit for a 10% reduction mental break. That's not bad. Miscellaneous, nothing there. The dog said nothing there. And I did install the very first VGP vegetable garden mod, just because I'm so used to this. I wanted to have like the basics. I didn't get too extensive with it though. But that's it. Everything else is pretty much pre-industrial. There's no electrical stuff. We don't have to worry about any of that. The only thing that's going to be a pain in the butt, I think, is the torches and the refrigeration. We're just going to have to keep a real steady influx of wood. So I might end up researching tree planting. We might get ourselves a little orchard going, something. We'll figure it out. Anyway, let's speed it up while they're sleeping. Alright, well, we need some defenses. Yeah, that's probably smart. Now, one of the things I like to do is set my home zone up, but also put a couple of traps right out front before I've established any walls or anything like that. For one, this is actually can be somewhat helpful when you get attacked if you do something like this. And in addition to that, it removes this little notification right here. It tells you need defenses. Speaking of that, let's get Filigel equipped. There you go. Now she's going to go hunt. Perfect. Yep, let's get some meat up in this colony. Okay, so it does look like that you don't necessarily need to smelt the iron, which is nice, but I think also the steel that we started with is going to be useless. Probably the components, too. Maybe one of the dumb traders who comes through will buy it off us. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, now as I said last episode, I like to build these, but then I'm going to toggle it to turn that automatic refuel off so we don't waste any wood, and we're set up for any heat waves that may drop on us. Now, my good friend the dwarf has run out of wood, so we don't want that. See, this is what I'm thinking. This colony is going to be pretty wood intensive, as most are starting off, but since we're a medieval type level, yeah, we're going to be even more so relying on wood. Now, here's an idea. Maybe we don't have to waste that steel. We can turn it into walls. So I'm fairly certain, if I recall correctly, I do have the steel will not burn mod installed. So that should help. And I'm pretty sure we'll have enough of it. Now, this isn't really good in terms of its HP. It's pretty weak, 300 HP wall, but it will, you know, keep the fire away. It's better than wood, too, in terms of HP. Ah, wonderful. Also, this will give us a little bit more bonus wood. I'm going to take these off the menu here, the packaged survival meals, because I want my people to use Rose's stuff here. These will be a backup, you know, for a rainy day. Okay, let's look around our map a little bit, see what we got going on. Now, none of our pawns can really do any kind of animal handling. That's one of the categories of work I neglected intentionally. So we're going to have to basically look for somebody we can capture. But we're always on the lookout for new pawns, aren't we? Now, one thing I would like to do is maybe plan out our defensive areas. Oh, there's our first raid, see? Talking about the defenses. So that's what we'll do. It's just a pretty straight wall, and that'll cover our northern sector pretty well. Now, did I include embrasures? That's something I forgot. Oh, it doesn't look like it did, so we have orc walls. What is that? I'm not sure. I don't think it's an embrasure, though. No embrasures. Well, that's okay. We'll just have to figure out ways around that. And there are ways around it. For now, let's address this little problem. What race are you, my friend? Are you just a human? Yep. You got no clothes on. They're attacking immediately. Okay. With a knife. Well, my friend, I'm sorry, but should we have the dwarf go toe-to-toe with them? No, I'm kidding. We're not going to do that. We're going to play it safe. We're going to have our ranged people take this joker on. Oop, there we go. Just want to speed it up till he gets closer. There we go. And we do have our run and gun mod installed. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Bam. What did he show? Oh, wow. Good shot. What do we do with this bad boy here? I guess since we're not a cannibal colony, I'm so used to playing with colonies that are cannibals, but we're just going to have to start... Oh, you know what? That reminds me. One of my old methods for dealing with bodies, like the lazy way, is set up something like this. A dumping stockpile. Somewhere that's like out of sight, basically. And this is a pretty good spot, actually. And it's not too far. They just got to go right around here. And what we're going to do here is set this to critical. The only thing we'll allow here are humanoid corpses. And I'm even going to go in there and refine that so that we don't put colonists there. We'll bury our colonists, but just stuff like this, yeah, just get out of here. Just get it out of here. Somebody will haul it over here, drop it. Now, it will cause problems if, like, we happen to be moving through this area and they see it, but, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world to see a corpse occasionally. Oh, and this does take steel. Huh. This is a separate mod, I believe. This is not part of the... this is the Medieval Madness Tools of the Trade. So, I don't know. If we're not able to acquire steel, then we might not be able to access some of this stuff. Then again, maybe you can get steel from traders and things like that. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. It's going to be interesting. But our folks are just about to wake up, get the morning going. Ah, yes. Now, as you can see, out of sight, out of mind. Rose is busy. Is she? Our elf friend is kind of slow. Yeah, she's an 8. That's not bad. There's a couple things I noticed here. Let me go into the schedule. I like to do this. I like to push this back. I'm not big on micromanaging their schedules, but I do like to cut them back and allow them to sleep less if they're not as tired. Okay, and I want to set these guys all to attack. Edit. Let's look at their drug policy real quick. Yeah, dwarf meat's fine. Honey meat's fine. I'm going to be a generous lord here and let them just use basically anything. That's it. That's all the drugs available, huh? Wow. None of the normal drugs from RimWorld. That's interesting. That's interesting. Fine. Fine with me. Now, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and get rid of this fireplace in favor of the actual stove. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can build this now, so let's get that up. Mr. Dwarf friend. This one. Jeez, look how fast the Hobbit is. You moving at regular speed there, buddy, or you got like a little bonus? Yeah, a little bonus to the movement there. Which they do not have. Oh, wow. The elf has 120 bonus. Or 20% bonus, I should say. What is that from? Wow. Mining yield 10%, mining speed, nice. Blood filtration 230. So that means he will heal pretty fast. I mean, that blood filtration, as far as I understand it, is tied to healing rate. She's even better. What about the little baby hobbit? Oh, I'm sorry, it's not a baby. Blood filtration 200%. Boy, these elves are, or I'm sorry, all the races are pretty cool. Like, we're going to be on the lookout for more exotic colonists. I mean, humans are welcome too if they're really, really good, but we want to have a unique, you know, racially diverse colony, as they say. All right, let's move it ahead because things are coming together now. Okay, let's get some granite going. Do this forever. And drop it on the floor, please. There we go. Now, actually, I want Filigel. Please just ignore the stone cutting. I want her to actually focus on research more than anything else. The other two can do some stone cutting. I'm sure Dofer is probably exceptional at cutting stone, you know. He's a dwarf. Okay. Things are coming together. It will take a little bit of extra building time, but if we go ahead and just make this all out of granite, that'll be real nice. Take a while, but we'll get there. Alright, and I think that's probably a good title right there for our village. No Harfoots allowed. Oops, we put 2 T's in there. Hold on a second. There we go. Yeah, I think all of our colonists, probably not all of our viewers, can agree that that's an apt title. Okay, let's move on. Now, I'm still struggling to find some steel. Ah, they've really done it. They've switched everything from steel to iron. Oh my goodness. Alright, no worries. We just won't be able to build any of these specific weapons, but that's cool. I only installed this mod thinking, oh, I don't know if they'll have their own weapons or not, but they do. There are racial weapons, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now we got 440 granite. Let's start getting the walls built. Because for like this side right here, I don't think I'm gonna have any We're going to have an entranceway up here and an entrance here, down here. This will just be solid stone. So let's get that built. And yes, I'm going too thick. I probably should hold off, though, now that I think about it. Let's just do one first. Yeah, a one-layer wall will help us get the whole thing surrounded, and then we can work on the second layer. Next, what do we want? Probably cycloid brewing, honestly, because we do have a little bit of cycloid plant going, so that'll be nice. All right, pemmican, you are now on the menu, and this is good because I will have the little hobbit friend make a whole lot of this. In fact, that's not even enough. I want 5,000. I know, it seems crazy, but trust me, it's not that much. It was when a pawn picks up pemmican to eat, they don't just pick up one, they pick up a stack of 20 as a meal. Alright, everything should be set well, set properly. And I'm going to deselect simple meals now. So we are no longer doing those. Alright, cool. But we need a little bit more meat, I think. How's our ingredients here? Yeah, we don't have much, but it looks like the rice is about ready to come in. Still not quite enough, so let's harvest. I really want to get focusing on some food production because that's super important. As I'm sure you guys know, colony starts to run out of food. It doesn't matter what else is going on. You will die. All right. Get that donkey brought in. That'll give us a little bit of plain leather. We can start manufacturing some pants. Yes, pants. Oops, no, 2 of them. Let's do 3 pairs, 1 for each of our folks. And yeah, we're just going to let them do anything except hyperweave. Yeah, you know, and actually cloth. I don't want them making it out of cloth. That's for other stuff. I don't know if we can do... Yeah, we can do poker table building. Okay, perfect. So we will need our cloth for certain things. Are low on medicine. But we've got some planted. Our friend Dofor building those walls. At some point, too, we need to get a separate barracks going, because having them sleep in the same room as this construction and stuff, it's going to annoy them. Well, it's not necessarily the worst thing, but we can't get a lot of people squeezed into this. Once we start expanding, we'll need a separate barracks. So let's take a look at where we can build it. I think that's going to work. Yep, that'll work. Now, do we have the steel? We might not. We might have to make it out of stone, which is fine, actually. Marble would be preferable, so that way we get a little bit of a beauty bonus here in this room. But, yeah, that'll be a nice barracks. It's going to be very large. We're going to move our research into here, too, so we'll have research and beds in this room. That'll free up a lot more space in here, which at this moment isn't super important, but as we get more and more of our friendly colonists, it will become important. Anyway, guys, just as our group of colonists goes to bed, that means it's time for us to sign off for this episode. I do appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. Come back tomorrow. We're going to have a brand new episode of Lord of the Rims. All right, I'll see you then.